Hi guys, I'm Salvador Lopez. This is my wife Alexis Lopez, and we're here from the sanctuary of Our Lady Ayahuasca in Tucson, Arizona. And we're here to create content about all things ayahuasca. And so we are starting to ask a series of questions called, what should we look for when looking at ayahuasca retreats? So the first question is, what question should we ask?
Yeah. So there's actually, I've come up with 5 questions that I think are really important for us to ask. And the first question is who? Who is leading your ceremony? Okay. So when you're dealing with ayahuasca, you want to deal with an ayahuasquero. That is someone who is a master in ayahuasca, who's been trained specifically for ayahuasca. Someone just calling themselves a shaman, it doesn't actually tell you a lot. I know we seem to think that that's kind of an overarching, like, oh wow, they must know everything. That's not true. A shaman can be many, many, many things. And what we're looking for is a very specific type of shaman, someone who has the specific knowledge to be able to hold space for a group of people safely, both physically and spiritually, to help you and guide you through an ayahuasca ceremony. So that doesn't necessarily mean that they need to be a native person of South America. There are a lot of people over the last 20 years that are not native to South America that have gone down there and that have done their work and spent time not only first working with the medicine on their own, because you need to do years of that work to get clear and clean enough in yourself and in alignment enough yourself, then assisting, and then moving into learning more about how to be an ayahuasquero, or another term that we use is a maestro or a maestra, a teacher of ayahuasca. So if you are looking at a retreat or at a ceremony and you ask about the person and you find out that they've only been working with ayahuasca for a year or two, like literally a year or two, that's all the experience that they have with ayahuasca, big red flag. It takes years of experience. And like I said, years of you just working with the medicine yourself first. So we have a lot of really wonderfully talented non-South American people that are doing ceremonies with deep respect, integrity, and sacredness. And then, unfortunately, as it happens in all kinds of situations, we also have a lot of people that are just kind of setting up shop. And maybe they have good intentions, maybe they don't, I don't know. But for you and for your safety, it's really important that you ask who it is, where are they from, what's their experience, how long have they been using and working with ayahuasca, and are they an ayahuasquero? Where did they train and who trained them, right? And if you can, meet the person, because you have probably a wonderful meter of if something doesn't feel good. So if you meet the person, if you talk to them on the phone, if something feels a little odd or a little off, I would definitely not question that and go find another place to do your experience, because safety is so key in this. When you imbibe of the brew, you are going to be in a very vulnerable situation, and we want to make sure that you are with someone who is trained to walk in those worlds with you, who's trained to be able to keep you safe physically and spiritually, and someone who has done enough of their own work and been trained specifically for this so that they can hold that space. Because most of the time, the ayahuasquero or the maestro or maestra is taking a full dose of ayahuasca as well. So the reason they do that is so that they can be in the same worlds as you are, so that they can see the energy, so that they can be in touch with ayahuasca and know more of what to do for the group. So you can see that would be a really complicated thing. You need to do a lot of learning and training to be able to be on a full dose of ayahuasca and be able to take care of not just one other person and yourself, but often multiple people in a group and hold that space. So hopefully that's helpful. Always ask who, experience, are they an ayahuasquero? Have they been trained specifically in it? And if you can, talk to them and kind of see how you feel about it as well.
Great. Hopefully this was helpful. We'll talk again soon.